He brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Gotta go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Set up. 180. Hey, gotta go. Red, up.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. Over the middle, complete. That's Burton. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle. As well, and he's got it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We're go. Let's go. Set up. 180. Red, up.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Red, up. Gotta go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky.
18. We got 3. 180. Red, up.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run forward Tariq Cohen, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time.
Set up. 180. There you go. You see it.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Running with Howard. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Jordan Howard with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Stafford. Buying time to his left. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win, and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win, and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2.
Go, we're on the ball after this. Move. Hey. Four down. Red, up. Red, up. Hey, 18. Red, up.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. On first and goal, Howard. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
On 3rd and goal, Trubisky. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And Parkey's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10 to 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
42.
Throwing is Stafford. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Finds Roberts left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
180.
On second down, here's Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
gotta go.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. The return man here, T.J. Jones. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. They go play action here on first down. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Gotta go.
This is Cohen on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now it's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
21.
On 1st and 10, Stafford flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 30, 10, and they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Now Jones. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Equanimous St. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. And he puts it through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
18.
Trubisky will throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
Set up. 180. Red, up. 18. 18.
Now Trubisky on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Burton. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 6 there on first.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
This is Cohen. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 31 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Red,
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Trey Burton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now Jones. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. So out now come the Lions. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Stafford now to throw. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jonathan Bullard in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
The left side completion to Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Stafford. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Stafford. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, Stafford here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
18. Sit up! 180! Red, up!
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And give them a gain of 37. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Gotta go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Sit up! 180!
Again, it's Cohen. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Move, move, move. Move, move, move.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jordan Howard with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's got
nowhere to escape, and he goes down? Eddie Goldman, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Off of play action, here's Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Move, move, move. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Red, hey, 18. Red,
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 47 yards. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Now a desperation throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Sit up. 180. Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
Red, up. Lock in.